So I'm going to remove the brake pad shield just to stop all the dust from hitting. Okay, there's a nut behind this that you got to hold in place while you're undoing this. It's a 13. Slide that in there. If you don't, it's just going to constantly spin around, you won't go anywhere. Just got a message on my new phone. Anyways, I like putting the bolt straight back on. Push that out of the way. Okay, take this bolt off here. Flip the control on. You want to put a nice breaker bar onto it. Okay, breaker bar tip, see that does not fit like that, nor there, so the full rotation, you take it off, spin one rotation, put it back on, and then you should be able to get the correct angle. In this case it wasn't. Okay, that's undone enough. There's no particular order that you need to undo these bolts. And yes, I'm not holding on the other side because they hold in place. If you find that it starts moving around, just grab a little shifter and put it on there. Bolt's free. Now it's starting moving around a little bit, so I'm just holding it with my hand. This is to relieve the ball joints. These are aftermarket ball joints. I put the white line ball joints in and the tie rod ends. Okay, that'll pop out later or now. Usually that's the standard ones are a lot more harder to take out. So what I found out with my standard ones is that if you lift up the shock, these usually pop right out without not too much issue. Okay, now we've got one more main bolt. Last bolt is there. Most likely be a 19 out of memory. Make sure you go anti-clockwise. You do need breaker bars for these things or a rattle gun. They're not easy bolts to undo, so don't go using little spanners. This breaker bar cost me $12. I've used it for the last 5 years and I've had no issues with it. Nor do you want a cheap breaker bar breaking and you clean up all your knuckles and you lose motion of your hand. Also, cheap ratchets, no good. And this bolt's fairly stiff coming the whole way out, so I'm going to have to inspect this bolt once I've removed it. Make sure there's not much corrosion on it. If there is, clean it up. If it's binding anywhere, I'll have to look at that as well. I did the other side, that's why it's dark now, and that bolt came out a lot more free, so I'm expecting to see corrosion on this. No corrosion. There's nothing wrong with the threads. It's well greased up from when I put it in, so we're looking good. Now this arm sometimes gets, so I've got the control arm out, I've got the old bushings still in, I've got to press them out. If you got to press them out slowly, just remove these rubbers, put it in a press and just press them out. I don't have a press yet, so I'm just going to take it to my friend's workshop and get him to press them out for me. Well, that's for you guys. 5.3133R, the R is for the red, I think.